Post-Royal Rumble, one must seriously question why the WWE ever ventured into Saudi Arabia in the first place. It was bad enough female wrestlers weren't allowed to compete, but it turns out that other wrestlers face discrimination too, thanks to Saudi-style sharia law, a set of mandates that is incompatible with the values and freedoms we cherish here in the West. Last Friday in Saudi Arabia, it was a Royal Rumble indeed, as the Saudi royal family made certain to impose restrictions on the WWE's wrestling card that wouldn't have happened just about anywhere else in the world. Women, no matter how modestly dressed, would not be allowed to compete, and the WWE was fine with that. And then there was Sami Zayn, a Canadian wrestler with Syrian roots. He was benched because relations with the Saudis and the Syrians are about as warm and fuzzy as a mongoose and a cobra stuck in a figure-4 leg lock. And the WWE was fine with that too, even though Sami has absolutely nothing to do with Syrian foreign policy. And then there was Finn Balor. This Irishman was allowed to compete, but he could not wear his usual ring attire. Balor normally wears a rainbow-colored t-shirt that states, "For everybody." Balor is all about LGBTQ rights, and whether this is sincere or just shtick, you decide. We are talking professional wrestling here after all. In any event, Balor entered the ring all dressed in black, kind of like he was mourning, and maybe Balor was mourning, for we are talking about a regime in which homosexuals potentially face the death penalty. And yes, the WWE was fine with that sort of censorship too. So it was that this Royal Rumble was woman-free, Syrian-free, LGBTQ-free, and they say Saudi Arabia is undergoing reforms right now on the human rights file. So the question arises, why would the WWE take part in this endeavor in the first place? And the answer from the WWE is baffling. Here's a statement the WWE released regarding the Saudi controversy, quote, "The WWE is committed to embracing individuals from all backgrounds while respecting local customs and cultural differences around the world," end quote. Don't mean to be rude here, but by giving deference to the cultural norms of Saudi Arabia, isn't the WWE contradicting its own stated values? But as always, when it comes to oil-rich regimes, money talks. The Saudi wrestling card no doubt made for a very lucrative venture for the WWE. It's just so unsettling that the price involves sacrificing rights and freedoms, all for the almighty dollar. And you know, it's even more unsettling that Linda McMahon, the wife of WWE head honcho Vince McMahon, is a Donald Trump appointee to the Small Business Administration. But Linda has been silent on this file. Now, perhaps there is more at play here, and Western nations are allowing Saudi Arabia to baby step its way to reform. It certainly can't be expected to happen overnight, I suppose. Still, to add a perverse footnote to this tale, consider that the day after the Royal Rumble took place, the Saudis issued an apology. No, it was not for their blatant discrimination of women, Syrians, and gays, but rather, before the live event began, so-called indecent images of women were displayed in an opening video montage, which is to say the women were in wrestling attire as opposed to being entombed in burqas. Now recently, Prince Mohammed bin Salman graced the cover of Time magazine. The headline read, "Charm Offensive," and the story went on about all the various reforms he wants to bring to Saudi Arabia. Perhaps it's too much to expect full-on Western-style acceptance in a country that only just now granted women the right to drive. Could WWE's appearance be a positive? Maybe. Certainly by Saudi Arabians embracing something so quintessentially Western, it could be. But only time will tell if the reform we keep hearing about will truly happen. For the Rebel.media, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. Hey folks, check out the Rebel's brand new app. Go ahead and download that app and bring the Rebel with you wherever you go.